morning. We bid you good morning. Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It is a Tuesday, which means it is time for Girl Power. Now, as you guys know, I was not here last week. My sidekick told you all that I was in Bora Bora. Then apparently I left Bora Bora and went to Hawaii on some kind of vacation tour that never really happened. So yesterday, she and I had a discussion. I sent her to Bora Bora. So she's now experiencing what I experienced last week. And then from there she leaves. She heads to Fiji, then she goes to Hawaii, and she's on her tour. So it was a private jet I sent her on. So she should be back soon. Anytime now, she's gonna touch down and we're gonna jet her in. It's gonna be all good. And we're gonna take good care of you. We say good morning to our friends this morning who are joining us on social media. Whether you are in Facebook land or Twitter land or Snapchat land, whether Insta good or Insta great. What did I miss, Jody? TelevisionJamaica.com. I think I did everything. Gram, Facebook, Twitter. Thank you very much for making it TVJ this morning. We're here with you until son las 8:30, 8:30. Lots of interviews, some features, and some good news to give you at the top. So again, thank you for making it Smile Jamaica on a Tuesday morning. Some things we want to tell you about this morning, but I'm going to ask my friend to come here. Rope in, my girl. Rope in. We're going to make it. Yeah, welcome to live TV. You're going to have to tell us how Bora Bora was, because
yes,
I told them that I just sent you to Bora Bora. Brought you back in on a private flight.
Yes,
so there no thing but a wing. My travels were great.
Difficulties, but I go.
What happened? Delay flight? Shubon it.
I won't even get onto the island. I come over the car singing. Anyway, once there's lie.
I love this chick.
There is
I love this girl. Ah, now it feels completer.
Because I go 0 miles per hour. I take a taxi.
Good to get you.
Somebody coming at the 0 miles per hour, but it was a bad choice.
What does not cost life?
Yes.
Good morning, Dahlia.
Yes.
It's good to have you. How was Bora Bora?
It was amazing.
How was Hawaii?
I didn't go to Hawaii. I went to Bora Bora. I saw you saying there. Because that's where we,
like, how was Bora Bora?
And you told them?
That I don't know where it is.
So why you lie?
It's true.
When God bless you, you mustn't lie, you know?
Really?
You go on a wonderful vacation.
You are so scary.
You're able to go and enjoy the wonderful things in life.
What you said.
And them ask, you must tell them.
Without even blinking. He didn't even blink.
You know, watch my iPhone once I never blink?
I was watching
blink,
your entire body.
No, you see, you blink, so you never see when me blink.
All right. I'm just gonna, just like, no. Anyway, our hope is to go to Bora Bora one day.
Yes.
Because Dahlia's gonna win the lotto.
Today I am.
The super lotto.
If you don't see me here on Thursday.
We know why.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, and then I'll be able to go to Bora Bora for real. And
not
then I'll
right
come back.
away, because if you go right away, then they're going to know and send me win. Okay, I'm going to send for you.
What is schedule?
No,
you're not going to.
Oh, gosh, Simone.
I'm done. No, I'm finished.
I'm going to send for you first, then maybe send for Harrow. Then Aubrey will get vexed. I'm going to send for Aubrey. But then everybody can come one time, the station are empty.
Never going to happen.
So Marvin and Roddy have to go wait a little bit. And then Landia, when she comes, she not come back. So I'm make sure she last.
Run off. Away.
And she last.
Away. All right, wonderful people.
Yes.
Let us tell you what is coming up on this show this morning.
The fabulous Kenny Ellington George is going to be here. And she always has something up her sleeve. We find out what she's up to with the Designers Guild. Okay, and from women in fashion to women in music, we're going to catch up with a couple of them and get a little snippet on the Smile stage. Then we set the stage for the topic, how much should you tell your friends about your relationship? That's brewing in the men's favorite feature on Smile Jamaica, Girl Talk. Okay, and what's brewing in Dana's kitchen? We catch up with the founder later on. But before,
we face the heat in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We're going to warm things up here with our hot topics. Here we go.
Sure.
What
did I say? No, we're starting with Windrush.
Yes, we are. All right, so big news in the UK. You know, our PM would have been there.
Yeah.
Was it last week?
Yeah, he was for the Commonwealth Heads of Government.
Correct. Coming out of that, some great news after some pressure was put on the folks in the UK.
Yeah.
And
isn't it amazing what a little advocacy can do? You know, I mean, this thing's been going on for years, you know.
I know.
For years, and nothing.
I know.
And then now, amazingly, all the Windrush documents just fine back.
Well, they're saying for the folks who don't even know where the documents is, they're waiving all their documentation. So the British test you have to do for this and the language test for that.
Yeah.
They waived it all, ladies and gentlemen. What they're saying, Theresa May-led Conservative Party government yesterday moved beyond apology, moved beyond compensation, and are now pledging to grant citizenship to Caribbean migrants who helped to rebuild post-war Britain.
Wow.
So all the folks who had travelled with the mums and the dads to foreign in 1950 this and 1930 that, who went there, who naturalized there, who worked and paid their taxes, and who were experiencing great hardship in the last couple of years since 2014.
Time.
Yeah.
Because experiencing all the hardship, some of them having to live under the radar, by the way, because of immigration issues. But I'm so happy for them. I mean, and I was asking someone, they said, yeah, it applies to them too. Those Jamaicans who have been deported for immigration issues, who are a part of the Windrush generation, does that now mean they can go to the British High Commission and have their documents done up so they can return home? I really hope that's what it means.
It opens the door for a lot of those cases.
Yes.
There was one gentleman I heard Dion Jackson Miller talking to yesterday on Beyond the Headlines, who came here in 2010 and could not go back.
Couldn't go back.
So his family in the UK is very excited.
There was a case also in Barbados. A gentleman said his family took him there for his birthday, and it wasn't until they got back to the airport that they allowed his family on the plane, but not him.
Wow.
And he's been in Barbados.
Same thing that happened with the gentleman.
Yeah. So
it's good news.
It also tells us here in Jamaica that while we sit down and with our fingers complaining, a little advocacy, a little determination can change
But
a lot of
sometimes that
things.
helps too, because a lot of the stories were brought to light through social media.
The Guardian,
yes, did a great job.
Guardian deserves an award.
Yes.
I'm telling you, because for years and from day one,
they've been writing about it. So it tells you what the media can do, and it tells you what the people can do. Yes.
So when we sit in here, there's so many things that need to be addressed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I'm happy.
Home Secretary Amber Rudd
yesterday
told, or day before, this was yesterday? Yes, yesterday told her colleagues that she recognized the harrowing experiences that the Windrush migrants had undergone. The people there who pay the taxes who can't get health care.
Can't get health care.
She's some crime, but she has committed to righting the wrongs.
I just don't know. It's just a weird thing, because you recognize their children, but not them. Like this man who had kids and grandkids, and then if you recognize that the kids and the grandkids are there, that means you have long familial ties. So why throw them out? And it was just bad. It was a bad decision, but I'm glad. It's a sign of maturity when you can say I was wrong and I'm going to fix it.
And they've really gone, I mean, not only to apologize, to say that the folks will be compensated financially.
Yeah.
And then to say you're going to be granted citizenship is a really big deal.
Bigly.
So
Theresa May come in bigly.
Yes, rather.
Bigly.
I don't know why you're using that word, but let's just work
Well, last week, Thursday, I said my team can't lose, and we thank Waterhouse.
Is this a gloating?
For being there with us.
Yeah, just being there with you.
Read
so
it,
what am I doing?
Simmer.
Visiting?
Read it, Simmer.
Portmore United. You can go back to your sports reading days. Go on.
Portmore wins Red Stripe Premier League title after dramatic penalty shootout win. The 6th title. They beat Waterhouse 4-3 at the National Stadium.
You know, I'm not sure which team you're carrying.
Portmore, you mean?
Well, I'm just being sarcastic, you silly Billy Goat. Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
wait.
So,
and never tell me no here. I hope next week Tuesday you can come back on the set.
who never says so?
And talk
You know, he's not here this morning.
And Mr. Never, Miss Hyde is a big
sigh. A big sigh. It was a win that came after much pressure, as it was Waterhouse which dominated much of the chances created throughout the contest. The first half of the contest left much to be desired, as both teams struggled to create any clear openings in a hard-to-watch opening 45 minutes. Portmore United were on the back foot for much of the contest, but they found themselves in a good position when Javon East outmuscled his marker but could not get his shot beyond goalkeeper Diego Horton. Waterhouse coach Donovan Ducky said he was proud of his team's effort.
Ducky, proud of
Portmore United Shavar Thomas said he was always confident that his team would come out on top.
Mito.
This was Portmore United's third straight final. So they say the third time is a charm.
Is the charm. Now worry yourself. My team play full match.
So Portmore going to have a celebration? You're going to plan a celebration for Portmore?
For Portmore?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're planning one. I'll just be there. I'm just going to be there.
You were always on this wagon, by the way?
Portmore?
I'm just...
From them was Hazard.
I mean, just take time with me now.
Yes, man.
I mean, I'm just asking a very...
How far me and Portmore come from?
Just a bad me up, so it's not never, I'm not never, no, look good.
Yeah.
Look for me, look for me ears.
Me and the Wogan, you see that see me, like me, I bring my team France in a World Cup, you know.
Is France you bring in?
Every time, every World Cup. Every World Cup. Every World Cup.
You want to wager a friendly bet on
Me not a Wagonist, man.
like vehicles and stuff?
Me not no, last week you bet you never get it, so me don't know why you're going
didn't
back
get it
there.
because the person who I bet is a crook and doesn't honor his word. But me and you different.
I'm glad you said that, you know.
Actually,
did you hear that,
what
Smile
am I
Jamaica?
saying?
That I am a woman who honors her. Are we all coming through side of your
No, when I said you were different.
No, hold on.
When I said you were different, I meant you were worse.
Hold on. When me say, me honor my words. All right, here. I look through the side. Why you side-eyeing me?
Because he's still waiting to see the barrel come from Africa.
Arrow. What's next on our auto topics?
Yes, more disturbing news. This time in Toronto. Of all places. A van kills, well, the van didn't really kill, well, a rented van driven by this gentleman, if you can call him that, plowed down a crowd along a Toronto sidewalk on Monday, killing 10 people and injuring 15 before the driver fled and was quickly arrested in a confrontation with the police. The man detained is identified as Alec Minasian, 25 years old. These young people are residents of the Toronto suburb of Richmond Hill. Asked if there was any evidence of a connection to international terrorism, the chief said only, quote, based on what we have, there's nothing that has it to compromise national security at this time. So really, I guess we don't know, but they will find out. They will find out. This news comes as the U.S. is processing news of another gentleman who killed 4 people at a Waffle House. Was it on Sunday morning or Saturday morning? Yeah. But I don't know if it's because of how we're oriented to think, but you just don't think of these things happening in Canada.
Not.
People always say, oh, I need to leave the U.S. and go to Canada.
Place in the world.
Canada.
You think of Canada that way. And this is Yonge and Finch. This is a very, very busy street in Toronto. And somebody, I don't know.
That's why.
It's like you must sit up everywhere and just decide, so why am I not doing it here?
Copycatting. Sad. Very sad. Friends in Canada right now, we send out love and condolences to you guys. Yeah. On this Tuesday, April 24, who's born today? Punchinella, little.
Them also send me them like a small picture, and I know my phone can't manage it. Terry Harrison says, I'm to wish her daughter happy sweet 16. One thing though, daughter, Terry, not tell me your name, you know. She just said, Daily, can you wish my daughter sweet 16 for me? She's so sweet and happy birthday to her. And why you move, sir? We say miserably, no man. Yes, happy birthday.
You know, so them only have strength for certain people.
Me know, man.
Me know. All right. Shub.
Yeah.
You have any more?
Yes. Demoy Whiteley, his sister, DeAndrea, It's her birthday today as well. DeAndrea, I want me do it to you. Oh, me just see a while ago. Happy birthday to DeAndrea. How are I going to do it again? My phone is going to go dark, sir. I just need to touch it and it will brighten again. So, DeAndrea. No, well, I said picture, look.
Oh, it does.
My brother, Demoy. She's 12. Happy birthday to you, little munchkin.
I remember when I was 12.
You remember when you were 12?
No, I don't.
I remember when I was 12, just like it was yesterday. Well, it's not too far from yesterday. Aubrey, don't say one word, neither you, Landia. I come in and don't rush me.
That's a good way from yesterday, though.
Sherry Elise. Sherry Elise.
Far away.
It's Sherry Elise's birthday.
A picture of she
A Sherry birthday today, though? Or tomorrow Sherry birthday? Today a Sherry birthday. Tanil Warren, happy birthday to you watching on One Spot Media. And Stuart, I hope you recover from Carnival. Ribby, Brand Ribby Chang.
Today?
Morning, Ribby, yes.
Hi, Ribby.
It's Ribby birthday. Suzette Allen, Leah Williams, Vincent Bryan. I'm a long time, I'm a long time, I'm my son on. My recently graduated from Wilma's classmate, Elizabeth Francis. Me, we just leave Wilma.
You finished?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're certain?
Yes.
All right, to the one person in the world who she did not shout out this morning.
Who me never shout out?
You shouted out everybody else.
Oh, I know one person
Happy
me never shout out.
to you.
Look how much I come now.
I know we will. Because our hearts tell us something.